How are you guys today? Welcome to this special webinar. Talk about turning setbacks into comebacks using BaZi. How you guys doing? Feeling great? Okay. I've been told that this seminar is attended by different students from different parts of the world. So why not we start this by all of you here sharing where you're from and type in your country into the chat box right now. Okay. So let's see what we got here today. Wow, Malaysia, Australia, Singapore, Perth, Australia, great. Singapore, Denmark, France, okay, Portuguese, living Norway, all right. UK, Ireland, Belgium, Indonesia, United States, Germany, Singapore. Wow, great. Thank you all of you here for tuning in today. And since you're from different part of the world, so you're watching this from different time. Okay, some of you is very early in the morning, some of you in the afternoon, and some of you during the night time, right? So where I am right now, I'm from Malaysia. I'm in Malaysia as well. So my time here is around 8:30 p.m. So just right after dinner. So no matter where you are, yeah, I'd like to wish all of you here a great day. All right, so and great energy because I'm going to share with you something very important and beneficial that you can use for I would say the next few years. Okay, great. So some of you from Hong Kong, Costa Rica, okay, California. Okay, good. So now let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. Today is we're going to explore a certain part or certain usage or application about BaZi. So if some of you are very new, probably this is the first time you're seeing me. So let me just introduce a little bit here. My name is Iverson Lee. I specialize in BaZi, Feng Shui, Qimeng, Dunjia, and date selection. Yeah, so these are the system I use for myself and also to my students and to my clients as well. Okay, so some of you here, you're very new. Yeah, this is what I do. And if you're wondering that whether you're able to understand what I'm going to share today, don't worry. Even you're a beginner, as long you have the willing to learn, you're willing to learn something that beneficial for you, you're willing to improve, you're willing to create a better future with commitment, of course, then today's session will be right for you. Okay, so can I see the show of hand? How many of you here you committed to build a better future? Regardless where are you right now, regardless of your past. Okay, great. Yeah, so that's what I want to see. Yeah, these are the group of people I would like to talk to. Or maybe you can give me a love, right? So it's easier for me to take a look as well. Okay, give me a love on the screen or thumbs up. Okay, great. Nice, nice. Wow, so many love here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so which means that this group of people here, you're not willing to settle for less, and you know that you're serious about building either your career, your business to the next level. Okay, so my position here or my role here today is to help you discover that part. Okay, in your chart, so you can take certain action or maybe have some awareness so you can make a better decision, yeah, in the near future. So how do we actually do this here? There are a few things. So and first of all, some of you are new here. Probably you don't know what is BaZi. Yeah, when I refer something like BaZi astrology. So just let me explain to all of you here. BaZi is a astrology, is a Chinese astrology system where we take your date of birth and your time of birth, and then we convert into a piece of information. All right, so it's a Chinese word, of course. And this, if I would like to summarize all this thing here, actually is made up of 5 elements. Yeah, that's all. Only 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Fire, water, matter, earth, and wood element. Okay, so this is not when I mention fire, this is not a real fire. Yeah, it's just a signpost or an explanation of certain energy that born within you. So if you don't have your BaZi chart yet, probably you need to get one right now. Okay, so look at the chat box right now. I just saw that our team here, Team JY, Maggie just posted a link, a bar chart. If you haven't got one, you better get it now, because today most of my sharing will be revolved around you look into your own bar chart. So that's why I say from the start, I cannot help you directly, but I'm willing to help you to help yourself, because in the end you need to do it, right? Because it's in your chart. So therefore, your ability to decipher some information from the chart will give you some perspective and also some insights how to move forward. All right. So you need that chart ready. Okay. So, and some of you here already got your chart. So, and I want to know, what are you really holding at this piece of paper, or maybe a plot from your smartphone as well. So the bar chart is like a user manual. All right. So I want to write, it's a user manual basically about how to use yourself. For example, I want to recall back a time when you bought a new television, and all new television sets come with a user manual. In the older days, they come with a book, a thick book, right? And nowadays, probably they're going to have an ebook, yeah, that you can download from internet. So, and I discovered that most of us don't bother to read the user manual that come with it. How many of you actually read it? I don't. Okay. So, and because I know that all television come with three important functions. What are those three functions would be? First function is the switch on and off button. And the second one is for me to what? Yeah, changing channels. And then the third one is about increase or decrease the volume. Is it what you guys do as well? These are main functions that we use when we watch television. So, and the thing here is, do you know that there are way more functions that we didn't explore in our television? Okay, yeah, so the same concept here apply to human being as well. Yeah, so it's because we don't know what are the functions we have, what is our ability, what is our skill. Okay, so therefore, but the worst part here is we don't, when we are born, it doesn't come with a user manual, isn't it? So we need to learn everything through ourselves, through our journey, through our failure, yeah, through all of this are obstacle along the way. Then we discover bit by bit about ourselves. Make sense? So, and would it be cool that we have instrument or information that actually we can know more about ourselves without the need to go through all those unnecessary failure? Would it be cool like that? Yes. If you like this information, type the word yes. Yeah, something to know more. How do you use yourself? What is your skill? What is your ability? Right? How do you troubleshoot? Yeah, if something went wrong. Okay. So if you say yes to that, so you are saying yes to 八字, because the whole reason of using 八字 is to know that, because 八字 is your user manual. Okay, some of you found or discovered the 八字 chart early, so which means you discover user manual early. Some of you discover it late. How many of you discovered that early in life? Type the word early. If you are discovered late, type the word late in the chat box right now. Okay. Okay, some of you is late. Some of you is early. Okay, early. Some of you say, what is early? Early could means your teenage, once you're teenager or early 20s. Okay, some of you medium. Medium means middle age. Okay, all right, good. So, but even you're late, right? I don't want you to get demotivated and all this thing, because late is better than never. Agree or not? All right. Late means that as you're still alive, right? You can do something about it. So do you know that some people then never discover their user manual throughout their whole lifetime? So the fact you discover it, whether it's early or late, you're fortunate enough to get to know this piece of information. Okay, so somehow, yeah, this information meant to be seen by you. So therefore, you can do something on it. So that is Barter chart. Okay, so that is the reason we learn, because a lot of time people think that Barter chart is very scary because it's about telling your destiny. Yeah, but actually Barter is not. Okay, Barter doesn't tell you in a way that your destiny are fixated or carved in stone. No, Barter telling you potential. Barter telling you your ability. All right. So whether you use it or not in this lifetime, yeah, it's up to you. It's still your decision. So having said that, which means that your destiny is not carved in stone. It depends on how you use those information. Okay. All right. This is very important when you learn puzzle. Okay. So now the second thing here is a lot of people also wondering how come the two people learn puzzle, but how come one of them become uh, uber successful and one of the remaining one of them actually is not? So but both of them learn puzzle. So what is the reason how come the result so varies? Okay, so that it depends on two things. You might need to write this down. To ensure that you get a good results after learning or using puzzle, it boils down to one thing. Yeah, the first thing here is the ability to use it. So because everyone know the puzzle, but some people look it from a perspective of uh, a very negative perspective. They're always looking for all the bad things and they imagine the worst as possible. And then the other one here, actually, they look at it is how they can improve it. They appreciate the information that they know in advance so they can act on it and before it becomes too late. Okay, so it's about how you use it. And the second reason why some people got results and some didn't is truly because of one thing, the courage to act with the information you know. Don't you think this is important as well? Have you met someone they know a lot, but they didn't act at all, right? Their lack of action. So therefore, I don't care how much you read. Yeah, let me tell you, a lot of people, they know what to do. Yeah, but not a lot of people do what they know. You guys agree? Yeah, so to do something require courage. If you don't have courage, learning puzzle is more like a hobby to you. Yeah, it's just like learning something. Yeah, but you just know it. You feel good to talk about it, but your life still remain the same. Okay, so these are the two things I want you to remember when look at the puzzle. The perspective of reading the chart is important. Yeah, and also the second thing here is the courage to act. So now, can I ask you, how many of you here, you willing to act? Yeah, with a new piece of information that later you might discover. Okay, this is important. Otherwise, this sharing session will be useless to you. Type the word me if you have the courage to act with new acquired information. All right, great. Okay, so just to share with you a little bit here, when I start to learn puzzle, yeah, the reason I start the whole thing of learning puzzle, because right now I'm a consultant. Nowadays, I actually help other people to or help to explain what contains in their chart. Yeah, so that's why I can share with you how to do it today. So, and I do that. So back before I know all these things here, when I read my own chart, also at that time I discovered that, I'm in the wrong career. Okay, I'm in a place that it doesn't able to utilize my talent and in the wrong environment for me. Okay, but again, so I have two choices here, right? One is to remain where I am. Yes, I know more information, but not necessarily I want to act on it, right? So, but another choice here, I can act on it. So for me, that time, I actually resigned from my job as a programmer in the old days. Yeah, it's like 8 years ago. So, and because I don't like my job that time, and then I hate it basically. And the reason I stuck with it because it's a comfort zone, and then I still make money, right? I still got the salary. That's the whole reason of it. So, how many of you here you don't like your job? Okay, be honest with me. You only type yes if your boss is in the same webinar today. Okay. How many of you don't like your job? You do it because you just want to make money. And you also don't know what else you can change. Okay, I see a lot of me here. All right. So, which means, yeah, that is the feeling I had last time. So when I look at the chart says, I go through the some of you ask me, how do you feel it? Very simple. The symptom is like this. When Friday arrive, you celebrate crazily. Okay. You ask your friend, together, party or have a drink, you celebrate because it's Friday. And roughly around evening during Sunday evening, then I start to get emotional again because I need to work tomorrow. Okay, I feel devastated. Yeah, I also felt that I need to drag myself out of bed in Monday morning just to work. Yeah, that is how I felt that time. Yeah, but it's no choice because I'm struggling financially that time. I need to pay my bills, so I need to start with the job. So once I discovered BaZi, that time, the piece of information you're holding right now, the user manual, then I discovered that, this is not what I want to do. I discovered it's the wrong place altogether. And that time I say, wow, no wonder I'm miserable. I felt good that time because I discovered I'm the wrong place. Yeah, but I didn't take any action by I just know that piece of information, not until 6 months down the road. Yeah, then I really cannot take it already in my job. And then I also having financial issue at that point of time. So I say this need to be stopped. Yeah, I think most of us here, we only change to a point when we are forced to change. Agree or not? Otherwise, we just know the piece of information. I was okay, it's cool. Okay, let me think about it. Maybe I rethink about this next year first, right? Normally, people are like that. Same apply to me. Until you hit the rock bottom, yeah, at that time I think that hey, Iverson, I need to change. I feel miserable. And then my financial problem doesn't improve. So I discover, hey, okay, I need to act on this. So if I'm not meant to be a programmer, then what can I be? So the chart indicates that, I can be someone that can share knowledge with others. So I can be a teacher, I can be a speaker. So at that point of time, I say this is not possible because I don't like to talk. As you know, as a programmer, what do you do on daily basis? You write programs, right? So basically you're staring at the computer monitor or the screen, and then you're writing codes. So I'm telling you 95% I didn't talk to my colleague because I think the monitor is the object that I normally converse with, right? Because you're writing codes. So when the chart, my party chart say that I can be a teacher and that would be a better path for me, then I actually resisted that because as a teacher or public speaker, I need to stand on stage. This is the last thing I want because I'm an introvert to start with. How many of you here are introvert? Okay, you don't like to talk to people. So me here, all right. So I try to make a lot of excuses that, hey, I'm an introvert, I'm shy, I cannot even stand on stage. I make several attempts to stand on stage, talk to even my friends, my legs are shaking. I say, this is not so me. Okay. Yeah, must be something. Either I read the chart wrongly or the chart somehow, I don't know why. It's just not me, right? That time I make so many excuses until I met someone who also know BaZi, and did this person actually give me a word of wisdom. He said that, Iverson, do you know that the BaZi chart basically they don't care how you feel at all. They don't care whether you're miserable right now. The only responsible of the chart is to tell you the truth and the facts. Okay. And then that suddenly awakened me, so I started feel awakened because I keep telling myself this is how I feel not comfortable, right? But the guy who told me this say that the BaZi chart doesn't care whether you're depressed or you're sad or you feel uncomfortable. The BaZi chart responsibility, or the only responsibility, is to help you to get into the right path. Oh, then I realized I complains a lot. Okay. So I say, okay, I just jump. All right. I just take a leap of faith and then I do that. So when I do this, I change from a programmer to be a speaker. Of course, it's not within like months. Okay. So I encounter a lot of discomfort and failure and struggle as well. And it would take me like 2 to 3 years just to get hang of it. Yeah, but after you get a hang of it, you activate, right, your one of your path, your true destiny in your chart, then you start to see opportunities, right? You start to meet the right people, and then you start to see there's so many ways you can create wealth. So long story short, after 2 to 3 years, I actually hustle, and I actually faced a lot of objection as well. Like someone just tell me you're not cut off to be a speaker. You should go back to your old profession. A lot of people tell me that. And some even tell me that you disappoint your parents because they send you to study computer science and now here you are, become a teacher of metaphysics. So some people have limited knowledge about metaphysics. They think metaphysics is like something like magic or spell. It doesn't. So, but thanks, that time there's a group of friends that's supporting me. I pursue and I persist. And then finally, looking back after 3 years doing that, I able to solve my financial issues. Not only that, I able to buy my own house and my dream car, and also invest in some properties as well. So I'm not saying that to impress you, but I'm saying this to impress upon you. Anyone with the right tools can change their destiny. All right, this is what I want to tell all of you here. You might need to write this down. All right, I will say once again, everyone with the right tools can change their destiny. Yeah, this is the belief I carried from that point until now. Yeah, this is the drive because a lot of people ask me, hey, Iverson, why sometimes you work on weekend, is it you like the profession so much? What is the driving force behind? Yeah, that is the one I just told you. I believe. I don't care who you are, what's your past, because I believe that, I don't care what is your past. It will not equal to your future. Okay, so your future could be very different. So I become so passionate about talking about this too because it changed my life so it can change other people. And then I see so many people life transform because of knowing the right information, the right perspective. And the second one here is the courage to act on it. Okay, so these are the two important components to make the party chart works for you. So now let's talk about the first one. What I meant by the right perspective. Reading a party chart, when you look at the party chart, I want all of you here take out your party chart right now. Take a look at it. Okay, I'm sure that you notice a lot of characters, Chinese character there. Yeah, so many of them. And it's normal if you're confused, okay, especially for beginner. So then you might think, oh, I don't know Chinese, right? Then how can you expect me to learn all this? Don't worry, because if later on you know that there are only total of 22 characters that you need to familiar with. That's it. Yeah, how if you learn English, there are more characters, right? 26. So, but in Barter chart, there are only 22 characters. You need to get yourself familiar with. So, but one thing here is that this, you need not to read all the piece of information. This is a mistake that a lot of people make. They try to make sense of all the information in the chart, and then in the end, they only get confused more. All right. So Bazi actually adhere to the rules about one thing, 80-20 rules, Pareto principles. So which means that there are 20% information of the chart, the Bazi chart, that make 80% of the differences. Have you heard about these Pareto principles? Right, just like it applies to everything. It's sort of like a universal principles. Like if you're running your own business, 20% of your clients contribute 80% of the revenue. Yeah, so this is like it universally applied to it. So, but the problem here is people focusing on the 80% of the client that only contributing to the 20% of the revenue. Okay, so it applied to everything. I just give one example here. So this same concept, the same principles also apply to barter chart. So having said that, it means that 20% of the information in your barter chart will contribute to 80% of the results. Would you like to know this 20%, guys? Type the word yes if you want to know the 20%. Of course, right? So who doesn't? So it saves you time and you focus things that truly matters. So that's what I meant by the perspective of reading the chart. Okay, so now take out your chart right now. Let me show you. I'm going to share on the screen a sample chart as well. Okay, so this is the sample chart here. So now this chart here is a sample one. One of core important. One is the core important element in your BaZi chart. Guess which element is the most important? If some of you learned BaZi before, share with me your thoughts on this. Okay, now let me tell you. If you only can read one element in the chart, only one, you look at this element, the month pillar, because month pillar is the soul of your BaZi chart. It's sort of like the foundation, the core of it. Okay, so under the month pillar here, since it's so important for beginner, let's start with the animal sign. Okay, so in this case here is a snake. So can I know, based on your chart, what is the animal signs that resides in the month pillar? Once you discover it, type in the chat box. Okay, all right, great. So, okay, I think you know, right? Snake, some will say horse and ox. Okay, there are 12 of them. So your month pillar belongs to one of the 12 animal signs. Is there an elephant animal sign there? So you're asking, yeah, is there elephant animal sign? No. Oh my God. Okay. There's no elephant. If you are able to spot an elephant there, I'm sure that you're not reading your BaZi chart. It's other charts. Okay. All right. So once you know it, since it's the foundation, yeah, it's a foundation of everything, we don't like it to be clashing. Okay, have you heard about the concept of clashing? So each animal sign will clash with another. For example, like if how many of you have a snake in the month pillar? Okay, all right. So you have a snake, right? So if you have a snake, then you are clashing with a pig. Okay, so that is the every animal sign there's a clash. Yeah, there's always I would say the nemesis. So now, can I know what is the animal sign for this year? What is the animal sign for this year? It's a year of dragon, right? So dragon clash with what? Dog. Yes, you're right. So if your month pillar, you discover there's a dog there, then it means that your foundation is clashed this year. Agree? Guys? Yes? Okay. How many of you here you have a dog? That. Some of you say so sad. Don't worry. We already passed few months already. Okay. All right. And then everyone will got their turn. Just like this year is your turn on it. All right. So now, if it's a dog there, so it's a clash, right? So since the month is the foundation, so foundation means your core, your principle, your belief system, and this is the one. So when is a clash, it means that this year you will change at the core, either the way you see life, all right, or the way you do things, yeah, is shaken. Okay, now how many of you here you already felt that only if you're a dog in the month pillar? All right, because the universe tried to tell you this. So probably right now your skill is already obsolete. It already become irrelevant to the marketplace. Then something will happen, right, to make you to grow, right? So which means shaken to you to the core, or you realize something that you truly hold on to, probably is your belief system or anything, is sort of like a rare is ugly head already. Okay, so maybe discover some of your good friends, that you think is good, but somehow you discover that he's not as good as you think he is. Okay, so therefore a lot of realization that change the way you see the world. Okay, is it good or bad? Tell me. Is it good or bad? Because a lot of people don't like clash. Okay, so you say good. Okay. Short term might not be that good. Agree or not? It could be painful. You might feel betrayed, or you might feel that, yeah, you make some mistake, right? Short term will be painful. So every time you see a clash, someone try to be positive, like clash is good, all this thing. Yeah, I understand there's a place for positivity, but every time you see a clash, is I don't believe in positive thinking, right? Yeah, positive thinking is like I'm positive, but I don't think that one can help. How many of you here can solve problem by just telling yourself I'm positive, I'm positive? Okay, I'm not someone believe in positive thinking. I believe in intelligence. Intelligence means you actually accept the reality, you look at the facts, and then you see how you can overcome or solve those problems. How many of you resonate with me here? Okay, if you are someone that interested, I wouldn't tell me everything is okay, nothing bad will happen. I don't think I'll be the right person to tell you that because I don't believe so. Okay, I believe as long we are alive, we have problems. Okay, so if you have a dog, let me tell you, it means that short term there'll be a clash. You become so uncomfortable at a point you might become so pissed off, you got agitated, and then you might change something. Like some of you might change your job. How many of you are dog? You are thinking, or you already changed your job? Yeah, because we way past the month of dragon already. Okay, Janet Wong. Okay. All right. Yeah, so many of you. Yeah, you see the chart right now. Okay, so now short term, you might be not so comfortable. So now a lot of people ask, okay, if now we are shaking the core of the foundation, which means that something is changing, right? So how do we solve this thing? So most of the time, yeah, the clash is not a problem. You might feel uncomfortable, yes. Yeah, the problem has got to do with your response to that change. Yeah, you might know, write this down, is a response. Because the chart don't tell you whether it's good or bad clash. Yeah, because that part you can control. So that's why I say the way you react to those problems. Okay, that one is still within your control. Am I right? Yeah, for example, today your boss just scold you for no reason. You have two choices. You have a choice to stay quiet because maybe probably today your boss mood is not so good. He just lost like probably few millions. Yeah, but if you say that, but you can also choose to scold back, right? Because you think it's not fair. What is your money got to do with me? Yeah, now you're scolding me, you disrespect me, I need to retaliate. So don't you think you have the choice to choose between the two response? So therefore, you have a dog there. This year, you need to be aware of your reaction. Yeah, your reaction. Only if a dog. Yeah, this one you test. It's sort of like test your patient this year. Okay, so then you need to choose. You'll calm down a little bit before you choose your response. So you don't want to react, you choose the response to it. So think properly, then you won't make any impulsive or stupid decision. Yeah, that is how we look in the clash. Do you learn something today, guys? Okay. Yeah, type the word yes if you learn something related to this. Okay, yeah, today is not a positive class. All right. I assume all of you are adult, you can stomach uh negative, or I would say bad information as well, right? It's uncomfortable information, if I will. Okay, so and now next year is what year? Next year is snake. Okay, all right. So now tell me, what clash with snake? Pig. All right. So do you have a pig in the chart? Okay, cool. So now, right? So I just share with you one thing here, right? If you know that next year is a clash, which means there'll be a big change. There'll be a big change next year. And let's say this year you want to resign, and you also don't know whether you should resign now or to next year, because if you don't resign, if the company fires you, you get severance package, isn't it? And you feel that there's a lot of news, a lot of things that the company is going to actually fire people, but you don't know yet when was it, but you want to resign. But if you don't resign, there might be a chance that actually ask you out, and then you got seven package, right? So if you're having a peak in your chart, and next year is a snake, is a clash. It could mean change of job, right? So would you wait for one more year first or not? At least you get the seven package. Would you? You have a peak in the chart. Yes, there's a high chance you're gonna get it. Right? That's what happened to one of my client that time. It's still a clash, but the clash only happened next year. And they asked me, Iverson, I'm in dilemma right now because I got a job offer. Yeah, it seems pretty good, but I prefer the serum package because he's been there for like 15 years. I think he can get quite a lot if he got us to live. So, but he also in on the line, right? Because one hand, he got a job offer that's pretty good. If he say no to this offer, he might lost a big opportunities, right? But I told him since next year is a clash, there's a potential you're going to get out from this company. So why not you wait? And true enough, after that year, he got the retrenchment, and then he got the serum package, and then it's quite good. He can buy a house with those money. So is butter helpful that way, guys? Helpful or not? Now you also know. Okay. By simply just look at the clash, because whenever it clash or change with the core pillar, the core element normally is something big, like changing job, changing your career and all those things. Okay. So this is the smart way of using parts. All right, cool. So I just give you one example here. So Barter normally they can help you in two ways. Just like I tell you, it's about anticipation. You anticipate issues for upcoming future or opportunities. Or another thing here, it give you awareness. All right, you know more about your skill, your ability, your talents, so you can follow that path. Okay, I'm not saying it's easy, yeah, but I say it's worthwhile doing that. Okay, so this is the one here. So now, once we talk about that, then we know that this is the two function of parser you can use, either awareness or anticipation. If you can choose one, which one would be? Awareness is know more about yourself. Anticipate means you can predict what likelihood opportunities that might comes to you in the near future. Okay, anticipate is better. Cool. Yeah, that is the right answer, or the most answer I receive. Because normally people don't like to change themselves, isn't it? Guys, let's be honest here. We won't even able to accept criticism, and let alone change ourselves. Agree or not, guys? Yeah, diplomatic answer say yes, we should. I can take some constructive, I will say feedbacks. No, we don't. Okay, so it's better we take opportunities to become better. Is easier, right? Okay, so that's why a lot of people that learn anticipate. So today I will talk about anticipation as well. Like for example, that when we look about anticipation, we always look at the luck pillar. Okay, so because there are two part of parts, let me share with you here. Let me just clear this. Okay, there are two part of parts. Okay, this part, okay, you pay attention. I just draw a red rectangle. I believe it's a rectangle, although it's a bit roundish here. So this, if you want to know about awareness, you want to know about your talent, your skill, your gift, whatever it is, what you are given basically is within this box. All right. So that's why I give you to know more. Normally, student will ask a question like, which major I should be in, which university I should enroll for, what kind of subjects we look at this. All right. So the other part beside awareness, we talk about opportunities as well. That part is here, the luck pillar. All right. The luck pillar talking about anticipation. Okay, it's not here. Hold on. This is not the luck pillar. Hold on. Let me see where is the luck pillar. Okay, the luck pillar, I think do you know where's the luck pillar is, guys? Okay, some of you know. Okay, hold on. I need to plot. I think they didn't include that in the in the chart, but I'm going to plot one for you right now. Okay. I think they forgot to put that in. Okay, while I'm plotting the chart, I want you to actually look at your BaZi chart first right now. Right below your natal chart, do you see a row of pillar? Is stated there luck pillar? Do you see that? Type the word yes if you can see that. Okay, all right, great. So now I plotted a chart already. Let me share my screen again. Okay, all right, cool. So now, can you see the BaZi chart on the screen right now? Can't you? All right, cool. So this is the luck pillar. Okay, this is where you look at anticipation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, anticipation. So which means that this one talking about what kind of opportunities you can expect. Okay, so of course, the current one that is highlighted here is your current opportunities, and it will change every 10 years. Okay, so and it moves from the right to the left. So how do you know when you switch to the new opportunities or the new phase of your life? You look at the year here. All right, this one is 38. When this person reached 38 years old, it will change to this luck pillar. But currently, this person is at the one that highlighted is the current luck pillar. So right now, let's not talk about the future first, right? We make sure our present is good first before we talk about the future. So now, if you look at the current present pillar is the one highlighted here. So I want to look at the word here. This one is DW. All right. You also can look at here is 7K. And then I want to look at here also IR. So any words is there, then I want to pay attention to it. So in this case, there are DW here, there's 7K here, and then there's a IR here. So now look at your current luck pillar and try to look at all these character there. All right, all these characters sort of like give you a hint what kind of, or I would say the whisper of opportunities. Okay, and each of them different place, whether it's on top or bottom, carries different slightly meaning. But now I'll just give you the concept first. All right, so now there are so many of them. I give you a few. Okay, so the one I selected here is HO. How many of you have a HO? H and O. Okay, it stands for hurting officer. All right, cool. So now, if you have this HO, you need to learn how to master the art of showmanship, presentation, your ability to express yourself. Okay, your ability to I would say to teach, to articulate message. So you must train yourself the ability to speak well. How many of you here you're going through HO luck pillar? Yeah, type the word me in the chart. Let me see how many of you, regardless whether it's at the top or at the bottom, is okay. Yeah, as long as you see the word HO. Okay. You have a HO, it means that, in order to attract opportunities in your life, all right, it always comes from your ability or your willingness to put yourself on the front line, either to speak or to perform. Depends on what job you're doing, right? So that is the key. So if you are below to one of this, then that is the direction for you. Okay, some of you ask, is it come with DO? Is it count? Yes, right? As long as you see a DO, sorry, if you see a HO, it's considered. Okay, not the DO, all right? So, and Guan Xiang Ho say, if there's a DE, so even you have a DE, it doesn't discount the fact you have the HO. So the reading is still applied. Okay, so it says that this is what you should do. You might say, hey, I'm just a operation, right? I don't speak much. No, you should learn. You must learn how to articulate yourself so you can work with your team better. Even maybe there's a higher chance if you ask for a promotion or increment. Yeah, so which means that your success lies in the ability of you to communicate, to express, to articulate, or to impress others. Okay, so that's the key here for HO. Easy? All right, this is how we look at parts that way. It's something very easy to use. Okay, cool. So now let's look at another one here. Another one here, it could be RW, Rock Wealth. How many of you here you going through the Rock Wealth in your current luck cycle? Okay, great. So if you have this Rock Wealth, one of the attributes of Rock Wealth here is these are the time you can garner a huge followers for yourself. Okay, it could be fans, it could be team. You want to build a team. So in nowadays, a lot of people make money via digital. Yeah, like they become a key opinion leader. How many of you here you want to attract a lot of followers in social media and you plan to have a side gig later on? Yeah, you can make money, if you're able to garner a huge follower in social media. How many of you want to do that? Okay, down the road me. Yeah, so if you're thinking whether you should or shouldn't, yeah, I would say in period 9, you need to do this already. Okay, make yourself exposed, promote yourself online, garner followers. Yeah, this is the one. Regardless whether it's at the top or bottom. For now, don't care first. All right, if you have it, then you use it. Just as simple as this. Because your opportunities lies on that segment, that activities. If you do those activities, you awaken or you activate that energy. It's just as simple as that. And why it's easy? Because now your current luck pillar supports you. Because you always do something that align to what the luck pillar energy is. Like for me, when I resigned from my programmer job to become a teacher and a speaker, I do it during the time when I'm in the hurting officer luck pillar, the HO. Okay, all right. So if you have a rock wealth, you can garner followers. All right. So someone say, is there a difference between HO? Yes, HO, you need to express yourself well. Rock wealth, you might not be, right? Maybe you have a great hobby. You want to share your cooking, or you're an active person. Yeah, you just want to share your daily life where you exercise, you go for a jog, so many ways. Okay, but HO means that you must ability to sell or express yourself well. That's the difference. Okay, look into this, and then you start to see opportunities favors you. It'll come to you. Yeah, parts can be that simple. I know a lot of people want to make it complicated, but that's how to start. Okay, but now, once you start something, would it be smooth all the way, guys? Zero problem. No, right? We still got problems to encounter that you encounter. Like last time when I started to become a speaker, the process here, there are so many obstacles, there are so many objections. So how do you, because today topic is about how do you turn setbacks. I have a lot of setbacks, more than you can imagine. A lot of people think, Iverson is go through a path right smooth. No, yeah, a lot, right? But I don't want to exhaust you with all this thing here. I just tell you, problem is normal. Okay, then how do you turn this around? It lies to one thing. By knowing the fact that problems is not actually the problems. It lies on your ability to bounce back whenever you're facing setbacks. Agree? Yes, the ability to bounce back, to stand again and move forward after you got hit. So that is the key. Agree? Yeah. So a lot of success is not that having lesser problem than you. There are even more problem than you. Yeah, but the ability to bounce back, I would say Some people call this grit or fortitude. So this one is important, isn't it? Yeah, so it's nothing to do with intelligence. Some people think they need intelligence to success. I think the ability to bounce back are even more important. So therefore, in our parter chart, there are certain elements that governs the resilience or the ability to bounce back in adversity. So there are three elements. Would you like to know these elements? Okay, all right. Cool. There are only three. All right. So some of you might have it, some of you don't. Okay. So let me share with you first. So now let's look at this chart here right now. So there are three elements. So one is yang metal. You see this element? And then one is this yang fire. And another one is yang wood. But the yang wood is not here. So I just write here. Okay, these three corrected. So I want you to locate within your natal chart here. Luck pillar is not counted. Only within these boundaries of the red rectangle I just draw on screen. So do you have any of this or not? Regardless where the position, as long as within this red rectangle. Do you have, okay, I just put here, this is number 1. Yang metal is number 2. And yang fire is number 3. Do you have any of this mentioned element or not in the chart? Okay, all right. Some of you have it, some of you don't, right? So the more element you have it, I have this, very likely you're able to persevere during tough time. You're resilient. You're able to bounce back. You're able to bounce back faster than anyone else. You don't know why, but it's just who you are. Okay. Yeah, so you have either the yang wood, the yang metal, or the yang fire. So you need not to have three. Of course, if you have three, you'll be even more powerful. But at least you need to have one. All right. That's why one of the way for us to see what is the likelihood of someone you able to reach their goal is we look at these three elements at first. So this, and bear in mind, this is not to discriminate. All right. So the whole parts reading is not to discriminate someone, whether they have it or not. No. The reason we want to know this, so we can aware what problem this person have, and then we can help them. You guys agree? Yeah, we cannot solve any problem if we don't know what the problem is in the first place. Agree or not, guys? Yeah, so therefore, we use Parzer as a diagnosis tool so we can tell. Okay, cool. So now, let me address those people that you don't have any of these three elements in your whole chart. You search like 10 rounds already, you still cannot find one, and now you cannot accept. You start to wondering, how come my life is not fair? How come so many audience here have it and I don't? So give me a show of hand, how many of you have 0? You don't have any of the three that I mentioned just now. Okay, all right. You want to know how to solve this problem? Okay, so once you know this, I think the first step here is to accept you don't have it. Okay, so you resist yourself asking a question, how can I add this element into my chart? I think this is a lot of people do, right? What bracelet I should wear, what necklace I should wear to fill in the missing element. No. Now, when you do that, you're still in a form of non-acceptance because the parter chart cannot change. All right, no matter what you put, your parter chart is still the same parter chart. It's not like you wear a new necklace, suddenly you plot your parter chart again, new element appear. It won't. All right. So the only way to actually respond to this or make it better is, I would say, you can find someone to have this element and then work along with them. Okay. So now you can actually have someone that reminds you or complement the lack of this element. So this could be a business partner that constantly reminds you. This person could be a coach that help you to not to give up, right? So you can pursue your path. Make sense or not, guys? Yeah. So no one say that you cannot get help, because most the mistake that a lot of people make when using BaZi is they think that all the help is within the chart. No, that one is only you know, right? There are always other people. So look in their chart and then look at this element, especially at their day master. Okay, you know where's the day master is? So let me show you this. So let's say this is your chart. The day master is this location. So let's say you need help. You find someone in the day master box here, whether they have one of the three. Is it a yang wood or a yang fire or the yang metal? All right. If it's that, automatically this person have the power of persistency. How many of you have this three in your day master? Type the word me if you have any of these three. Okay. Those don't have, pay attention. Those who type me here is the one you need to work with. Okay. At least get some idea from them. Be able to advise you. Yeah. So not all the time you need to be the business partner, right? Some business you don't need a partner, but ask advice from them. Especially got to do with how not to give up and persist of pursuing your goal. I think all of us here in one point or another will feel lost. We will feel that we don't have the energy to move forward. These other people can help you. Okay, ask for advice. Yeah, you see all the me there? Yeah, make friends with them. Okay, all right, cool. Do you learn something new about how do you turn setbacks into comeback? Yeah, most of the time is people you see, some of them, they're happy to assist. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, a helpful community here. How many of you here want to be a part of a helpful community where people don't discriminate, they help each other? How many of you here like to join this group here? Okay, so and if you want to, I actually created this group. Yeah, this is my Telegram group. This is where I share information. Yeah, and by the way, it's free. You are free to subscribe to this, but you need to make sure of one thing. Yeah, the only criteria I need is you must be there to be helpful. Yeah, you're not there to spread hate and all those things. All right. So and then you and in return, occasionally I do share important information there so you can learn more about metaphysics. Okay, so this is the community that I built 2 years ago until now. And yeah, you can feel free to join. Right now, they are around, I think, 14,000 people. Yeah, so yeah, make friends with them, you know, and I'm sure that you can learn something from each other as well. Okay, so this one, some of you asked me, how about this is what, or how do you install this? Is it this one is like you need to, it's an app. Okay, it's an app you need to actually install in your smartphone, and then you can actually join the link. Some of you ask, what is the link? Yeah, it's just posted on the chat box right now. You pay attention to the chat box. Yeah, that is the link. Okay, so you install the Telegram app in your smartphone, and then you join. That's it. Okay, it's free, by the way. All right, cool. So some of you asked me to share the link again. Okay, all right. There you go. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, come and join our community. Cool. Okay, all right. Now, so just now we talked about perseverance, right? How do we overcome setbacks? I think the help of your peers, your support group is very important. Yeah, I don't want you to just depends on yourself here. So because why I'm telling this, because when you pursue the direction that come from the luck pillar that I mentioned just now, that will be the one. Okay, some of you ask, Iverson, you have 2 accounts in Telegram. Which one is legit? Okay, the one that with a blue tick. Okay, Cecilia. Yeah, I know a lot of people impersonate me. Yeah, then they ask you to join certain investment or forex or crypto. That one is not me. All right. So I don't do that, and I don't intend to do that. So it's if the blue tick that verified by Telegram. That's how you differentiate it. Okay, Cecilia? Okay, cool. Not the blue star though, it's the blue tick. Okay. Anyone can put in the blue star there. Okay, but the blue tick only verified by Telegram itself, then yes, that's me. Okay, now um, just now we also talked, remember earlier we talked about the luck pillar, how do we follow, and then we should have obstacles. So I also told you how do you recognize that, whether you can able to overcome it. If you do not, then get help, yeah, from the element I told you just now. And now, beside the luck pillar, there are one powerful force to make a comeback. Yeah, I know some of you being burned before. Maybe you trust someone, and then this someone betray you as a business partner, and then they took all your money away or something that leave you with all these troubles or issues. So and we always want to find something that overturn this, right? We want a comeback, a big comeback, in fact. So beside looking at the luck pillar tell you opportunities available, right? So that the next level of luck pillar, you can look at the period 9 energy. So how many of you here heard about period 9 before? Period 9, type of word, yes? Okay. So some of you didn't. Period 9 basically is a big cycle of energy that affecting everyone globally. Yeah, like the period 9 is every period come with 20 years. So the recent one, it just happened. So therefore, the pandemic also one of the things that trigger this new period, the period 9. Do you know that nowadays the way we make money is different? How we define success also different nowadays, right? So we are in period 9 right now. So it's a totally new world. In the old days, when I do the personal consultation, when I read my client party chart, when I ask them to do online, they say, no, I prefer to do it offline. I want to do it in person, face to face. And I ask them why, right? Because it's still you still can see me, but it's just not personally. You can see me virtually. They say no. They say I still want to meet in person. The feel is different. They say like something like that. Yeah, when we meet in person, face to face, yeah, then I don't know what for whatever reason they think is totally different. That one is before pandemic. Okay, but after post-pandemic where we are in right now, you know what? Everyone already say, Iverson, I want to do it online. It save time. I need not to drive over to the office and pay parking and everything, right? Do it online is quick, and I can do it and even can record it. Okay, so don't you think it's changed? Nowadays, people don't want to do it offline anymore. Yeah, that is period 9. Yeah, so many things has changed. So, and let me tell some core about period 9 you need to pay attention to. So period 9 here, one thing you must remember or you must acquire is your ability to market yourself digitally. So which means that you must have a strong digital presence. So now, may I ask all of you here, on a scale from 0 to 10, what is your level of visibility in terms of online presence? Okay, so it's 0. Yeah, you better pick something up. Okay, because in period 9, if you don't have I would say online presence, technically you do not exist. It could be as brutal as this. Yeah, so even you say, Iverson, I'm not a business person. Why should I be online? I need to have some online presence. You need to. Because nowadays, all headhunters, they search your online profile, isn't it? Right? All interviewer, after they shortlisted you, they will get someone to search your online presence as well. Your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Instagram. So make sure you post something appropriate there. Okay. All right. Or you even can actually put up all your accolades, right? And everything. Okay. That's really, really important. So if you are running your own business, don't you think it's even more important? All right, because now if you're digitally, you're not present, it's very hard for you to generate wealth. And eventually, yeah, I would say that all wealth are generated online. Okay, cool. So some of you might think, oh, I'm already retired, right? Do I need that? Maybe you need that a little bit as well. Yeah, but maybe not that a lot because you want to connect to the world, right? You need to connect with your grandchildren. Yeah, if you don't know this part, yeah, it's also finding hard to connect. Agree or not? Right? You talk different language. So in one way or another, I would say do something on it. Okay, that is a period 9 energy. You want to make a comeback, make sure you start with this first. Okay. And the second one here, I also want to pay attention to women related agencies or women related businesses. So as you know, yeah, some of you probably attended some of my webinar or classes before. Period 9, you see a lot of emerging leader are women. So they will hold a very high position like the board, chairman, CEO level. You see a lot, and therefore there will be a lot of them will be very successful. When they're successful, so do their spending power, isn't it? So they have a lot of demand, they have a lot of needs, like handbags, shoes, fashion, cosmetics, right? So if you have this ability to meet the needs of in the market, you're powerful. That is also one way you can make a comeback. Okay, all right. So now, and period 9, you know that financially, people finding hard to make money. Okay, because they're too stuck with the old way, right? They cannot accept the new world. So, and one of the way to help you if you are in a financial issue, and you know that nowadays, especially in period at 9 right now, job security no longer exists. Do you guys agree? Right? No matter how many years you work in this company, yeah, any hint of trouble, the first option they are opt for is what? Firing. In the old days, it's different, right? They'll exhaust all other options first. They'll leave firing the last option for them if there's no exit or no way out, right? But nowadays is what? Whenever they cannot meet the number, what they do? Or hit the bottom line or something, then they need to actually cover up all these things, right? They're fired. So job security no longer exists in period 9. I don't care how many years you work or what is your contribution in the past. Yeah, it will just change within seconds. So don't you think you cannot make the company change their culture, right? But one thing you can do to protect yourself is to have more sources of income. Make sense? Right? Even you lost your job, you still have something to continue on. So therefore, don't you think in period 9, you must have more than one source of income at least? Okay, this one is exclude the investment, right? Investment is something else. I'm talking about the active income. Okay, so a new source of income that you need to. So some people they are okay with it. All right. So some people they normally they already think like that. How do you know in the party chart? Yeah, whenever you see they have more than one wealth element in the chart. So what do I mean wealth element? Remember your chart, there are RW, there are EG, and all these things here. So they are, if you see IW, which stands for indirect wealth, or DW stand for direct wealth, either these two, because these two represents wealth in Parter study. So now I want to look back at your Parter chart, the natal chart. Okay, on your natal chart, not in the log pillar, on your natal chart. How many you have? Either IW or DW, does not matter. Count. I want you to count. How many do you have? One hidden. Okay, all right, cool. So let me do one time here. Okay, so everyone can, because some of you are beginner. So let me help you out here. I'm going to share a sample screen first. Okay, there you go. Let's look at this chart here. Do you see a IW here? Yes. Okay, so this one, and can you see a DW here? All right, and also can you see a DW here as well? So for this person, Barter chart, it has what? 3. Either IW or DW. So the more you have, the more source of income you can achieve. Okay. Some maybe you already now some of you have 5 even. Yeah, Lina Cheng. So it's not hard for you to start. Okay. So no, this is not RW, Janice. Janice asks is RW counted. No, no. This one is either DW or IW. Okay. I'm sorry. RW is not counted. Okay, so we have 7. So if you have more than one, naturally, probably right now you already have more than one source of income. Okay. So if you have 0, maybe it's never even occurred to you need one, but now you know. Okay, you can do with one income in period 8, the previous period. You're still okay, but in period 9, you cannot. Okay, heard me well here. All right, it will serve you good in the near future because period 9 is 20 years. You must decide on this. Okay, some of you asked about whether the DE will affect those things. It won't affect the existence of those elements. It's still there. Okay, so Caroline, yeah, it is the DW and IW will not disappear just because there's a DE there. Okay, cool. So look into this. So the more source of you count, right? If you have 2, then maybe you can add 1 more. If you have 3, then you have more, right? You have so many different sources of income can come in. All right, like for me, some of you asked how many source of wealth element. I got 4. So I mean that I can at least do with 4 first, minimum. And then if I can grow it that way. Okay, some of you asked about luck pillar. No, this reading method does not apply to luck pillar. Only refer to your natal chart. Being so, you asked this question, right? Now let me answer you. Okay. Okay, Nick Ng asks, is there any difference between hidden stamp but the position left, right? Yes, there will be a slightly different meaning, but it's too complicated to share with you right now. Because there's so many people and to explain about so many principles before we can calculate this. But let's stick with whether you have it or you don't first. Okay? All right. Yeah, so later when you go deeper into puzzle, there's so many things. Yeah, later you look at the countering, the combination, the punishment. Right? Let's not make it complicated right now. All right, but it will not. Today's sharing will not remove the essence of the information. Yeah, the position or big or small, it just give you more detail, but it does not change the essence of the meaning. Okay. All right, cool. So how many of you here you get to know more knowledge or more understanding about what BaZi is all about? How many of you here you feel that by knowing more BaZi, yeah, can help you? Now you see it as a guide. Okay, I think a lot of people are actually asking, right? Can BaZi solve all problem? Let me tell you, problem is always there as long you're alive. Right, that's a sign of life, right? The only place that don't have problems is in cemetery. So since all of you are alive, problem will always there. But we don't want the same problem happen over and over again, isn't it? Guys, right? We don't want it. Since problem going to come, we want a new and better problem every time. That's how and the way to do this is you become better. Yeah, just to share a little bit, my personal story. When I started to be a teacher to speak, my problem here is I want to cure my stage fright because I don't even able to talk confidently. Even there are only two person in the room. Can you imagine how pathetic I am that time? Okay, but again, isn't it a problem? Yes. Right. So if I don't solve that problem, will that problem disappear? No. So I'll keep having the same problem happening over and over again. And then maybe at that time I start complaining, right? Why life is so hard. Yeah, but if you solve it, and then now And after that, I have, yeah, able to solve this problem, but I have another problem coming in. What problem is that? I feel that the time I need to fill bigger room. Now I want more audience. My problem here is how do I get more audience in the room? Last time, 2 person, I terrified. Now, and after that, when I able to overcome it, and that time I complaining, how come only 100 people in the room? I want like 500. So I raised the bar. Is this still a problem? Yes, it is. Now my problem is how do I increase? Yeah, I'll put the bomb in the seat, right? To increase more. So is it a better problem? It's still a problem, but is it better problem or not? Yes. Right? Because now we're able to solve what? The stage fright problem. Yeah, now, and when you get more people, don't you think it's a good news? Right? Which means that people have a good response. They like it. So more people coming in. So I need to find a bigger venue. It's a problem. Yeah, so is it a better problem, guys? Tell me. Because that time I no longer able to fit in that room already. I no choice. I need to find a new venue in a hotel or somewhere. Yes, good problem. Yeah, but not all hotel room is available. There's another problem coming in. Yeah, so there's so many things, right? So what I'm trying to tell you here, you learn BaZi is so you want a new, better problem in the future, not the same problem happening over and over again. Yeah, so that's why I actually do this. And that is my standard I set for myself. Okay. Yeah. So to go through this. You guys okay? Good. Yeah. So do you like good problems or not? Yes. Yeah. So when I see the progress, right now one of my problems is, I need to pay much more tax right now compared to last time. Is it a problem? You understand the feeling, right? Yeah, you still need to pay because you're supposed to be a law-abiding citizens. Yes, just the feeling, but you still need to pay, right? Yeah, so that is the problem. The problem is you feel that is my baby right now. I need to give it away, the kind of thing. So, but no choice, you need to pay because we all is a law-abiding citizen. Good problem. Last time I don't have this issue. I don't even need to pay tax because I always negative. Okay, all right. Yeah, so this is how it works. Yeah, so just to let you know, I know a lot of people out there, they might give someone a wrong impression that BaZi is something that can cure all your problems. I just telling you no, but you just get better problems. Okay, so that's why I use all this information, yeah, to help people to get better. So, and the reason you learn this is not to avoid bad stuff. Okay, you can avoid it. Yeah, it's a lesson in life. So you just need to be better so you can better in managing those problems. So I work this with in person, one-to-one, and I didn't do much I think for the last few years because I have so many other business commitment. So, and I know a lot of people actually asking me, hey, Iverson, can I talk to you one-to-one? As much as I want to, yeah, the work commitment is crazy, so everyone, I have so many things to and then recently I also launched something new. So therefore I don't have much time to it because I also have a set of VIP client I'm attending to. But I heard a lot of you here. So, and now can I know how many of you here are interested to actually have a one-on-one coaching with me? Yeah, type that with me. I just want to know here at first. I haven't promised anything yet because due to my crazy schedule. Okay, so okay, I heard you, and the team also told me, Iverson, yeah, you need to do something on this part. Yeah, I might not able to do everything for all of you here, but I look at my June schedule, and I'll make some commitment. I cannot promise everyone here. I'm going to make some commitment. I'm going to free up my slot so I can talk to you one-to-one. And bear in mind, I cannot release so many because I also had a set of VIP client that I constantly talk to. So I would say only for those who are serious, I want to share with you. This is the one that I'm going to do for this month. All right. So I'll call this a Destiny Breakthrough. This is a one-to-one. This is something different here. So which means I'm going to discuss or read your chart one-to-one for up to 60 minutes. Okay, so this is a destiny breakthrough. But this one only for anyone that committed to actually go to the next level. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to anyone just for the sake of having a conversation because it wastes your time, it wastes your money. I won't recommend. This one is only for someone who is hungry for greatness. You're a player. You will do whatever it takes. Yeah, these are the people I would like to talk to. Okay, because you respect yourself, you respect your time, and you know you can be more. Okay, and then my job here is to help you to discover that. All right, so if this is something resonate, I need to make sure yeah, I'm talking the right one first, right? If it's not, it's fine, right? We can do something else next time. Yeah, but if you're serious about this, in June, this coming June, I decided to free up some time to have this one-to-one conversation with you. So let me just walk you through here. This one is for anyone that have setbacks. It could be in finance or job or career, and maybe you're not working right now, and then you have a lot of issues, right? So for this group of people, yeah, may be useful. This will be useful to you. Okay, and then also another group of people, they are not really going through a huge financial problems, but they are lack of direction. That's the second group here. The first group here is you're in trouble. You need help like now. Okay, you don't know what the step because you're hurting every single day and you don't have noblemen. Okay, but the second group here, they're okay. All right, the second group here, they're okay, but they just don't know where to go or when is the next thing for them. They want some direction in life. Is also for those group of people. The third group of people is they actually know the direction. Okay, they know what they want in life, but the fear of unknown. Yeah, they rather to be in their comfort zone because they don't know the what if question, right? What if I do this, what will happen? So by using parts or achievement consultation, you can actually know more, give you more confidence in pursuing your path. Is it the right time? Or if not, when was it? So all of this thing here is good. All right. So, and then the fourth one here is someone that is quite successful right now. I mean, comparing to your peers, you are good, right? Everyone admire you, but you know there's always a next level. You want to create breakthrough. Yeah, then this is something that right for you. So these are the four groups, right? Other than that, then yeah, this might not be suitable for you. Okay, so if you're interested on this, so I will introduce this, what I call Destiny Breakthrough session. So this one comprise of 3 sessions. So total of 3 sessions, you're going to meet me 3 times, probably once a month. Then I'm going to read your chart and answer your questions and guide you and give you information, yeah, what to do to attract opportunities and ultimately create breakthrough in your life. Okay, so I'm helping you to help yourself, basically, right? You still need to work. You're not just there go there and listen. Yeah, there'll be homeworks, there'll be something you must do, yeah, to help you to create breakthrough that you wanted. All right, so if you're interested, let me just show you this. The first session normally, yeah, this is not carved in stone. Yeah, but normally this is what I work with the first session here. First session is about awareness. It's know about your talent, your gift, what you are designed for, your purpose in life, what makes you happy. All these things, I think all of us here must know this. It's sort of like a map, as a happy blueprint, a success blueprint that is written in your party chart. Okay, so and then the second session, once you're clear about yourself, we're going to talk about strategy. Yeah, that's where things happen. Your plan, timing, your tactics, who to connect with, yeah, what to do, what is your blind spot, okay, what you need to do more, what you need to do less, what you need to eliminate altogether is under strategy. Okay, so you have a plan because session number 1 is more about knowing. Session number 2 is about planning already. And then finally, the third session, I talk about breakthrough. Okay, this is about long term. Okay, how about you to maneuver your different direction of your destiny? Yeah, what are the upcoming big opportunity? How do you create one? That one is under the breakthrough. You cannot go through the breakthrough if you don't go through the first session and the second session. So I put it in a sequence so you're able to go through this step by step. Okay. So how many of you here found this beneficial? Yeah, because I cannot do this often, not every month, but I promise the team I'm going to do it in the month of June. Okay. So this is my commitment. You can learn Bazi to do it yourself. All right. It might take you 5 to 6 years or beyond. Yeah, but you can compress or shorten the time frame. I know time is important by actually connecting with me, because by leveraging of the time that I learned Bazi for so many years, so you can get it instantaneously instead of doing it yourself. Okay. So now if you're interested on this, let me show you the investment here. Is a total of 3 sessions here is 1,191. Okay. So, and if you're interested on this for today, yeah, only for now, you can actually get all these 3 sessions here at discounted fees here is only 697. So this give you a saving of 41%, or you save 494. And these are limited to sign up by 10th of June 2024. So literally around 5 days from now, and then this offer will close for good. Okay, because I don't normally do this, but the team says that I must do that. So I just follow through. Yeah, if you see this beneficial, I think everyone must do this at least once in their lifetime. All right, these are the part that you know all about you and what you need to do. Okay, so now if you are interested here, you want to talk to me personally. So there you go. This is the link, joeyup.com/breakthrough. You can scan the QR code, or the team will also type in the link in the chat box. Okay. So, and this is the one here. And if you want to opt for installment, if you're from Malaysia or Singapore, you can reach out to Carol at joeyup.com, or there's a WhatsApp number listed there. All right. So this is the Destiny Breakthrough session. So I can work with you personally here. All right. So now, because I told you that my time for Bazi consultation is limited, so it's only limited to 20 slots only. So I already opened 20 slots in my calendar just now. Okay. And then once it's filled up, then I don't know when I'm going to open the slot again. Yeah, hopefully soon, but I don't know yet. Yeah, so once we fill up the 20 slots, then we'll close this offer already. All right, all the time. So if you're interested, yeah, grab the opportunities. And one thing here, during the session, I will also include period 9 information inside. Yeah, this one I didn't do normally, yeah, for a consultation like this, but I'm going to factor in period 9 analysis into my recommendation. Would it be better now? Right? Instead of just learning from your Bazi, I'm going to add in period 9 information there. I think this is valuable, especially in this era of volatility. I think that you must know all this. Okay, this is special for you. Oh, great. So there you go. Yeah, this is the link, joeyup.com/destiny breakthrough. If you want to join us, yeah, so grab this great deal here so I can talk to you soon. All right. Okay. Now, this is what I can do. All right. So, and hopefully, yeah, next time I can get to do more, but this time maximum this max already 20 slot. All right. So yeah, you think first, right? Whether this is right for you. You need not to force yourself on this, right? If you think it's not for you, it's fine. But if you think that it's a chance, I want to help people that how someone helped me before. Okay. So, and that's why most of the time I do a lot of courses and all those things, because I try to impact people, but some people prefer one-to-one. So it'll be more personalized that way. I can read your chart, and then I can talk to you, can share me my problems. And all of these are remain confidential. So it won't use for any forms of marketing. Yeah, it's a private consultation. Okay, so you can share with me all this uh some confidential information that you not safe to share with everyone. Yeah, you can do it with us because we actually put confidentiality as the utmost priority. All right, we respect that. Okay, so you need not to worry about that. And the good thing here, you also get a recording, yeah, of the conversation, so you can listen it over and over again. Okay, how about that, guys? All right, so this is something, yeah, for the month of June. So talk to the team if you have any questions. I think the team is here. I saw Alvin, Cherry, Delvin, Maggie, Carol. Okay, so all of them are here. Yeah, talk to them, ask them question if you want to know more details. Okay, good. So some of you say, okay, you're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, now, if you have any question related what you learned today, do you like today's sharing? Okay, you like today's sharing? If you have any question, you ask me now. Related what I shared with you today, I'll have some time for Q&A now. You can ask me if you have any questions. Okay, Jem Lim asked, can the consultation session not to be recorded? Yes, it's an option. If you don't want to be you don't want the session to be recorded, you just inform the team. Yeah, either Carol, Maggie, Delvin, Alvin, Cherry, right? And then they will not record. Okay, no problem. Okay, cool. So someone, Jun Sujin asked, just wondering, should you do MLM a business? Or you ask whether multi-level marketing is a business. Multi-level marketing is a business model. Okay, it's not a business. So, every business that you're doing, you can apply MLM structure to it. This is to answer Suchin question. So, which means MLM itself is not a business. It's a business model. Okay? Chon Suchin. Yeah, I hope you understand this. Okay, all right. Now, Carrie Tong asks how to study BaZi. So you can learn from books or you can learn from courses. You can enroll for courses. Okay, cool. Jean Chua asks if my luck pillar have DR and IR, what does it mean? Means that you're going to think a lot. Okay, make sure you think something useful. Okay, RR asks what's the difference between IW and DW? Okay, IW are lazier because they always find a way to leverage. DW, they are more hardworking. Okay, Ivy Lynch asks, can I have the link again? What link are you referring to? The team are able to help you, huh? So, okay. Okay, Ting Ting asks, can you share what are the 4 income of sources? Okay, there are so many, right? So some of it, it could be investment, could be one of it, right? So I also have a lot of do investment is one of it. Then also I also invest in businesses as well. There's one of it. Copyright and social media. There are so many. So there are like even like I post a YouTube video, yeah, you also get money from that. So there could be so many ways you can do it, especially in social media world. Okay, Lillian asks, can the information on consultation help to get a job? It will guide you the strategy, all right, to increase the chances of getting a job, like what you need to prepare. When is the right time to do it? And what is your interview strategy? And this is what we advise people to do. Yeah, some people they don't get a job because it's not because they are not good, but they're having some problem in expressing themselves. Sometimes they talk too much. And also the chart also can see sometime, whether your CV is presentable or not, digestible or not. All this is important. So when I do a reading, this consultation with you, I'm not just using BaZi, by the way. Yeah, I'm also using Chimen. You need to be okay with that. All right, because when you merge these two information together, you get a more detailed answer. Okay, some of you like Chiman, right? And you ask whether do I use Chiman during the consultation? Yes, of course. I use it all the time. Okay, all right. So, okay, this question from Baylon. If you have one IW in your natal chart, but have many business, what will happen if other business, will it fail, or how do we avoid to fail? Okay, that one you need to become the good businessman, right? You want to avoid to fail. So the party chart can tell you potential issues, or the achievement chart can tell you the issue you need to rectify of that. Okay, so the chart can tell you what are the potential problems. It could be cash flow problems and all these things. Okay, so now. Okay, cool. So I think I addressed most of the question here. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for spending your precious time. Yeah, with all of us here today. We truly appreciate that. So I hope you enjoy today's sharing. I hope that it gives you something to think about and also change the way you look at Bazi. It's not a scary system, but it's a tool to help us to change our destiny for better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see you in person. Yeah, talk to the team. Yeah, what information that you needed, you provide to them, and then they'll see whether this is something right for you or not. Okay. Till then, I hope to see you guys very soon in a webinar or in a live event. And I hope all of you here have a great health and keep in touch. I'm Iverson. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.